Hello mate, what you saying? My name's Joe, I'm a content creator for Lonesome Studios. This is the second part of a two-part video series about writing chords. So let's recap. We spoke about the major scale, we spoke about building chords. You know, TTS, TTTS, TTS, TTTS. Still a banger. The play one, miss one, play one, miss one rule when building triads. So today let's go for the next step. Let's talk about the minor scale. The minor scale works when you have a song or an idea, some lyrics or something that just has that, you know, it needs that sad boy. It needs that emotion. You need to draw it out because you're upset and you got something to say. That guy at the office, the one who doesn't like your finger tapping, today it's getting you down and you got to express yourself. So how do we build a minor scale? Well, just like with the major scale, we have a combination of T's and S's that are going to help us to do this. So we have tone, semitone, tone, semitone, tone, tone. That's a semitone sandwich with an extra bit of bread. Easy to remember, right? So let's build one. Heading over to Logic, let's build a C minor scale so we can compare it to the C major scale we had in the last video. So starting from C, we go upper tone to D, upper semitone to E flat, upper tone to F, upper tone to G, upper semitone to A flat, upper tone to B flat, and then upper tone to C. There's our octave. You hear how that's different? It's our minor scale compared to our major scale. See? Happy, sad. Let's also build an A minor scale because today that one has particular relevance. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. That's the octave. We're back again. Now, if you look at the C major scale and if you look at the A minor scale, you might notice that they're made up of the same notes. You know, all the white keys on the keyboard. Now, if we take this from the perspective of the C major scale, we say that our A minor scale is our relative minor. Now, basically, what that means is they're made up of the same notes. By starting our scale from a different point within our stream of notes, we can alter the function of that scale. Isn't that crazy? And it's just that simple. All we need to do is we take a major scale, we drop it by 3 semitones. So C, we go to B, B flat, A. And we're in the minor. That simple. So now we're in our relative minor scale. Let's go back to the triads, because that's why we're here. We're here to build chords. Typical play one, miss one, play one, miss one, play one rule still applies. Let's play one on A, miss one, B, play one on C, miss one, D, play one on E. Look at that. Sad, sad, sad. So sad. Anyway, obviously, that is different to the major chord. You know, if we have a major chord, C major, play our C minor. See the difference? The distinction between these two types of chords comes from the center note. So in C major, we have the E, that note there. And in C minor, we have the E flat, that note there. So when we have our major chord, we say we're using a major third. The third being the third note from the root, which is the first note of the chord. And when we play a minor chord, we say we are using the minor third, being a minor third away from the root. Major, minor. Now, as we are in the relative key, what we can do is we can use the same chords that we used from our C major progression. Remember, and use them to build a chord progression in A minor. The trick here to produce either a major or minor sound is to start your chord progression on either a major or minor chord. Let's go with our C major progression. The first chord is C. if we want to do an A minor progression, followed by an F major, followed by a C major, followed by a G major, and back to an A minor. Now, as I said last time, substitute in those different chords. Mess around with that order. See how it makes you feel by putting different chords first, and then you can start to use it appropriately in your music. Okay, now we're at the end. But there's only one more thing you need to learn about, and that's cadences. So a cadence is simply the travel between two chords. Now, the feeling that you get when you play one chord and finish with another. So say we're in C major, and we play a G major, we go back to a C major, you see how that feels finished. Holds it, puts it down, picks it up, drops it on its head. Now that works because in the G major, which is the 5 chord of the scale, you have these 2 notes here. That's the 7th and the 2nd, and they just naturally want to fall back to that one note, that C, the home. Now this is really useful for using in your music because it allows you to give a sense of resolve, a sense of finishing, something coming to an end, picking it up, putting it down again. And and that's great for songwriting, for music production, because it allows us to give emotion and movement into our music. Now, another useful cadence we can use, apart from the perfect cadence, is the plagal cadence. This sounds like this. This is going from, in C major, the 4 chord, which is F major, and finishing on C major. So again, that comes down to the tension between the notes. We have these 2 notes here, the F and the A, and they just want to fall nicely down to the E and the G. Again, it's all about function. You can either choose to use these cadences or not, and both things are equally good for telling a story. You want to leave it open and unfinished. It's unfinished, it's unresolved, it doesn't go anywhere, and sometimes that can be poignant. So, again, make a note of how these things make you feel and start to use them appropriately and creatively within your music. Again, I'll say it, learn the rules, know what you're talking about, put them in plenty of songs, and then you can break the rules, Go with that. Understand the concepts. Really know how they make you feel. Okay, that's it. You're ready now. You are ready to go and make your own chord progressions. I've given you the tools and the information you need. Take your music playing to the next level and start expressing yourself. Thank you for watching this 2-part video series. My name's Joe. This is Lonesome Dog Studios. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram. And, if you do anything with the information that I've given you, then comment it below, link to a SoundCloud or something. We'd love to listen to it and hear what it is you're doing with this information. Practice this, an hour a day or so. Give it 3 weeks and you'll be expressing yourself. You'll be getting angry at that guy telling you to stop tapping your fingers and go tell him to fuck himself.